Hello everyone, welcome to Channel Luxury Car Review. The 2025 Ford Model T, often regarded as one of the most influential cars in automotive history, remains a powerful symbol of innovation, simplicity, and the democratization of transportation. Although production of the Model T officially ceased in 1927, later versions, restorations, and custom builds from the early 1930s still capture the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. When placed in a modern showroom, especially under stark white lighting that accentuates every curve and surface, the Model T reveals a fascinating contrast between old-world engineering and contemporary presentation. Finished in a rich, glossy red, the 1930 Ford Model T commands attention even among modern automotive marvels. The color is not just eye-catching but serves to enhance the car's classic contours, its rounded fenders, tall upright grille, and wooden spoked wheels. This is a machine born of an era before wind tunnels and aerodynamics, yet it possesses a charm and presence that modern cars rarely replicate. The red paint gleams under the showroom's intense white ceiling lights, each beam carving out highlights along the fenders and hood, creating a sculpture of light and shadow across the vehicle's aged metal skin. Stepping closer to the front view, the simplicity of the design becomes evident. The narrow tires, exposed suspension, and distinctive upright radiator speak to a time when functionality dictated form. There's a rugged honesty in the way the front axle and leaf springs are laid bare. The headlights, which resemble large lanterns more than modern light clusters, evoke a sense of nostalgia. Each component feels intentionally placed, serving its purpose with no excess. The lack of ornamentation, aside from the gleaming radiator cap and the Ford badge, reflects the utilitarian ethos Henry Ford championed, making cars affordable and reliable for the average American. From the side, the Model T's tall, narrow stance becomes more apparent. Unlike the sleek, low-slung profiles of today's cars, the Model T stands with a certain proud awkwardness. The roofline is high, the windows small, and the doors flat and unadorned. This silhouette, though far removed from modern design aesthetics, captures a different kind of beauty, one rooted in practicality and durability. The car rides on large wooden wheels wrapped in thin rubber tires, a testament to how different road conditions and driving habits were nearly a century ago. Under the white lighting of the showroom, these textures, wood grain, tire treads, and metal rivets, are brought into sharp relief. Viewing the car from the back provides yet another layer of character. The rear is modest, featuring a small cargo area or rumble seat depending on the variant, with minimalistic lighting and a spare tire mounted proudly. There's an elegant symmetry to the tail design, especially when contrasted with the polished white flooring and ambient showroom reflections. The tail lamps, primitive by modern standards, serve as reminders of a time when roads were less crowded and automotive safety was in its infancy. Despite this simplicity, the rear view of the Model T exudes strength, like a well-worn tool built to last through hard labor and long journeys. Inside the vehicle, the experience is equally Spartan and authentic. Opening the door reveals an interior defined by exposed metal, minimal upholstery, and utilitarian gauges. There are no digital screens, no power-adjustable seats, no intricate controls, only a steering wheel, a few levers, and basic instrumentation. For someone accustomed to modern luxury vehicles, this interior might seem primitive, but for a true enthusiast or historian, it's an unfiltered window into early motoring life. Sitting in the driver's seat, one can imagine the sense of wonder and freedom early drivers must have felt, navigating dirt roads and city streets in a machine that was revolutionary in its time. When juxtaposed with its modern surroundings, the 1930 Ford Model T doesn't seem outdated, it feels timeless. The white lighting in the showroom, which might wash out lesser cars, only serves to enhance the Model T's character. Every bolt, curve, and line tells a story. It's not a car trying to be fast, flashy, or futuristic. It's a car that proudly wears its history, inviting viewers to look closer, ask questions, and appreciate the humble beginnings of an industry that would go on to transform the world. Moreover, the presentation of the Model T in such a contemporary setting creates a unique dialogue between past and present. Where today's vehicles boast turbochargers, hybrid systems, and touchscreens, the Model T offers a lesson in mechanical purity. Its engine, a 2.9-liter four-cylinder producing just 20 horsepower, is an exercise in simplicity and reliability. Yet, This modest powerplant helped millions of Americans travel independently for the first time, breaking boundaries of geography, class, and opportunity. The legacy of the Model T is also deeply tied to the manufacturing revolution it spearheaded. Henry Ford's introduction of the assembly line not only lowered the cost of car production but changed the very nature of industrial work. Seeing the car in a clean, modern showroom setting, one can't help but think about the factory floors of the 1910s and 1920s, bustling with activity and innovation. It's this historical context that makes viewing the Model T such a profound experience, not just as a piece of automotive machinery but as a cultural artifact. Ultimately, the 2025 Ford Model T, especially in its striking red finish and displayed under the precision of modern showroom lighting, becomes more than a vintage car. It becomes a visual and emotional bridge across time. It reminds us how far we've come and how much we owe to the pioneers of automotive design and engineering. Whether you're a lifelong enthusiast, a student of history, or a casual